Good morning and welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. Today is April 2nd and we are now on day 48 of Crawl or No Crawl. I'm Carolyn Holzman and today we're going to just briefly update you on the Semrush sensor weather tool. Right now is at 7.7 and we've had a couple days of high volatility. And if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that basically we have two test days, two test pages that are not indexing. And like I mentioned yesterday, I think that when Google is pushing out rescored or reprocessed content, it's not taking in new content until it's done. And also, I want to correct something I said yesterday. And this is a little tricky, so forgive me for having to correct on this one. But the Search Console coverage updates, they update every 3 days, and they update 3 days worth. But the differential between when it updates and when the last day of the update was is only 2 days. I thought it was 3, but it's only 2. So sorry about that. So it's every 3 days we update, and it's 3 days worth of data that gets updated, but we're only 2 days behind. So Search Console and Google Analytics, they hold back the data for the same amount of time. Okay, nitty gritty. The Google bot, there were 33 desktop, still more than mobile, 25 desktop, 8 mobile. Had a fair amount of feed fetcher, 16 of those, and the Google video came back, and again, it was only crawling things that had to do with MP3s. And I saw something interesting on the Google bot that I'm kind of categorizing it as a validation crawl, but it wasn't. It was the same page, but it crawled it with mobile and it crawled it with desktop. And I don't often see that. All right, Bing, 65 bots, because you know Bing is a different search engine. They were all desktop. There were crawling robots and sitemaps, and there was a refresh, full render crawl. But there is, in neither case of Bing or Google, there's been no new content that is registered as being indexed. The test pages from Wednesday and Friday, even though Search Console confirms the bot was there. All right, that's it for today's update. I'll be working on the new topic for Confessions of an SEO this week, but if you haven't listened to it already, I talk a little bit about SEO mythology on the podcast. There'll be a link in the description. And then, of course, you can find this data at American Way Media by searching Google Index Detector, and you'll be able to see this sheet as well. Thanks so much. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh, please subscribe.